Hello, my Dark Arts. Dark Art is here. Feeling a lot better. I've set up my room differently. I have a little desk now, and then my TV's over there, and then, yeah, I'm reading this book called Help, My Family's Messed Up. Because it is. But that's okay. I mean, I've really changed. A lot of people are wondering, like, how have you changed? Like, there's no, you know. But I have changed. I've been reading Job for the past 3 days. 3 days. And I'm on Job chapter 4. I read a chapter every day. I skipped over. I didn't skip a chapter, but I read over another chapter on the same day so that I could be on the same chapter as my friend, because we're doing it in doubles. It's me, Alicia, Wesley, Tyler, Neil, and I think that's it. Or I think there's a few other people though. It's really fun. I mean, I'm not gonna really talk about it on YouTube, but the reason I'm reading Help, My Family's Messed Up is topics include divorce, adoption, I can't read backwards, abuse, addiction, and death. And as you guys know, my pop, I'm still not over my pop. I mean, I'm over it. Like, I've gotten to where, like, I'm okay with it. Like, the pain can be handled. But my Uncle Wayne, it's a really long story, and I'm not supposed to tell anybody. So yeah, Silent One, you were special. I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. But I told you because I feel like you had to know. But one of my family members ended their own life, and death is in that book. So I'm reading that book and the Bible every day, and I'm working on Redeeming Love, which is a Christian novel. I don't know. There's nothing really to talk about besides the fact that I'm here, I'm alive, I feel a lot better. I'm not as sick, I'm not as sad. Depression pills have been working pretty well. Next time I go to church, which is, what's today? Which is in 2 days from now, I'm going to say I'm sorry to Tyler, because Tyler was one of the boys that I accused of lying and saying, like, things about me behind my back. But Tyler's a really nice dude. He wouldn't do anything like that. He was a pretty close friend of mine until that happened. I mean, he got a high five from me that same day before anything happened. So that was like the first time that we've ever touched it. But that was pretty fun. I like Tyler. He's a pretty nice guy. Like, not in a big way. But, like, I like him. He's a pretty nice guy. I mean, he's tall. He's really tall. That's the thing about him. He's a giant. Oh, gosh. Compared to me, he's, like, way up here. And I'm tall. I'm, like, 5'8". Or 5'9", I don't know. I think I'm like 5'7", but I know I'm more than 5'7", because who knows? I think the doctors are wrong, because every time I measure myself at home, it's always 5'8" or 5'9", but every time that they measure me at the doctor's office, it's always 5'7", and you know, like 5'7 and a half, and that makes me mad. Hitler. I've cleaned off my dressers, and that one over there too. It's really dark in here, but I like the darkness, so I mean, I'm gonna prop y'all up like right here while I get this lead out with a pencil, putting in another pencil. I'm having fun. Like, I'm having more fun reading the Bible and like my Christian book, and the Help My Family's Messed Up book is a Christian book also. So I thought that was really cool. Whenever it was talking about like God and stuff, I found that really cool. I'll tell you what it's about. It's a real story, based on a real story, but all names have been changed. And so it's about this boy, and his name is Joel, and he's in an orphanage. Yes, Joel, a silent one. You know who that is. But anyways, his name is Joel, and he was in an orphanage because his brothers beat him up, and he had to go to the hospital. So the Child Protection Services took him away from his dad and his stepbrothers, and his stepbrothers were pretty much like abusive on him. But it's a really good book so far. And then like they introduced Bakerman, and his actual name is Cicero. And if your name was Cicero Bateman, I mean his name was Cicero Baker, so he was called Bateman. And he said to Joel, if your name was Cicero, you would want to be called Bateman too. So I'll end this video right here. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I love you, my dark arts, and goodbye.